Hi guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make 3D candy cupcakes just like these. These are really unique pieces in that they are made with several different kinds of stitches. The base is a ladder stitch and the top is a round peyote stitch. So let's get started. You are going to need 16 base color beads, 16 top color beads, and 1 cherry, scissors, and 15-pound fishing line. For the base of the cupcake, we're going to be using a ladder stitch. If you don't know how to make a ladder stitch, you can click on the top right-hand corner at the title card, and it'll bring you to the video to learn this technique. We're going to use all 16 beads to make the ladder for this base. Once you finish the ladder, we're going to connect it into a circle. So you string through the first column, and we're going to tie it off with a surgeon's knot. So a surgeon's knot is very close to a square knot, except for on the bottom, you string it around twice, and on the top, you string it around 3 times instead of once each. If you want to learn more about how to do this knot or any other, you can also click the title card here that will bring you to that video. So now we're going to take our string and go through one of the columns, and this is going to hide our knot. So after we've hidden our knot, we're going to take our scissors and cut off one end. We're keeping one long end so we can finish the rest of this cupcake. Our base should start to look something like this, with 4 corners and 4 of the rows on the inside. So now we're going to start with the top. We take 1 bead and we're going to string down through the center, and we're going to string up through the corners, which basically makes a zigzag pattern, and we're going to add on 4 beads using this technique. So just remember, down through the center, up through the corners. Now that you had on all 4 beads, we're going to add on an additional 4 beads, but instead we're going to go the opposite direction. We're stringing down through the center and up through the corners now. So we're doing the exact same thing, just in the opposite direction. If you're having difficulty with the ladder, it's always easier if you stick it on your finger and work with it this way. Once you have all 8 beads, it should look like this. What we're going to do now is add on 4 more beads, which is going to start our circular peyote stitch. So we need to string up, so we're in between 2 of our pink beads. I'm going to add on 1 more bead, and we're going to do 4 beads around. So instead of a regular peyote stitch where you only go through 1, we're going to go through 2. And what this is going to start to do is close up the top of the cupcake. So we're going to add on a bead, string through 2 beads, and you do this all the way around for 4 beads. Once you've added on those beads, you can now see that there's a square pattern starting to form, and you can see the corners. So we're going to add on 4 more beads, and we're going to string through the corners for each of these. So you're basically skipping over 2 more beads, almost exactly like what you did with the last pattern. So through all of those corners. Once you've added on all your beads, what we're going to do is make a second pass through those same corners and the 4 beads we just added. This is going to add an extra layer of thickness to those beads, and it'll be able to pull them tighter. So make sure your base is in the right format. Now that we've added on all of our base color beads, we're going to pull it tight, and you can see that there's now a nice diamond shape in the middle here of the cupcake, and that's what you're looking for. So if you're having trouble, just pull it tightly and make sure to loop around. Now all that's left is the cherry. So we're going to add on our cherry bead, and you should be going through one of the points in that diamond. So now what we're going to do is string directly across, but we're going to go through the opposite side that the string is coming at. So if it's coming out of the left side, we're going to be stringing through the right side. Then you make another pass through the cherry, and you put your string through the first bead you strung out of, through the opposite direction. And this basically just makes a nice X on the top of the cupcake, and it keeps that cherry secure where it needs to be. What we need to do is tie our knot. The way that we do this is to string down through the top part of the cupcake, and we're just going to tie a normal knot like we usually do. From there, you're going to string down through the closest base column to you, and you're going to take your scissors and cut off the base. Congratulations, you've made your very first 3D cupcake. I hope you liked this tutorial. I put out new videos every week. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. You can check out my latest video for a diamond cuff here, or my playlist of other 3D Kandi tutorials. If you make something from my tutorials and tag me in a photo on Instagram, you can be in one of my upcoming videos.